صراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. صدق الله العلي العظيم.
Prior to I invite Sheikh Ammar Haider to the podium, I'd just like to remind everyone we will have these programs until the 9th of Muharram, inshallah. We'll be starting exactly at 9 o'clock. Asking the Sheikh to start the majlis at 9 o'clock. So please pass the word and so people can be here on time. Sheikh Ammar Haider is visiting us from Dallas. He has spent several years in Qom. He's fluent in English, Urdu, Farsi, and Arabic. Very well knowledgeable Sheikh. I'd like to invite Sheikh to the podium. Prior to his lecture, we'll have short Q&A session. Any questions regarding Muharram or regarding the Imam Hussein, the history of Karbala, you're more than welcome to ask. Or if you don't feel comfortable asking, you can write it down on a piece of paper and pass it forward. With the allowed salawat, please invite Sheikh Ammar.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين رب السماوات والأرضين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد اللهم صل على محمد والصلاة والسلام على أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيدنا مولانا بقية الله في الأرضين وروحي وأرواح العالمين له الفداء. Should I start by myself, or is there any question?
You are encouraged to ask Maulana a question in the first 15-20 minutes every day, and I encourage all of you to please ask question about Muharram, about Imam Hussein, anything you have in mind, and inshallah Maulana will answer. If you have any private question which you want to ask, you can ask Maulana after the majlis, and inshallah if you have any other question regarding Islam or your personal thing, whatever you like, after the majlis you can also ask. But on the podium regarding the majlis, whatever we said, you can ask question tomorrow, and now you can ask in general question, whatever you have in mind regarding Muharram, why we celebrate, observe it, what Imam Hussein did. Okay, so whatever, please, I encourage you both, our sisters and brothers, to please ask questions so that we can understand it better.
From holistic manner, could you shed some light on why commemorating Karbala, why is it important to us?
Very nice question. Basically, this is what we call in America $1 million question.
Please, I request you, Maulana Sahib, to repeat the question so people can understand.
You can say it louder.
Sure. I'm just asking in a holistic manner, what's the importance of the event of Karbala, remembering it, and commemorating it, especially in this day and age? Can you shed some light on that?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The basic point is not only Karbala. Why we do every year Hajj? Why we do every year, or every month, or every week, or every day, Salat, or namaz, prayers? Why we do every year 1 month fast? Basically, all of our ahkam, according to Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam, they follow the philosophy. This is the thing. This is what we call it. We don't have anything in Islam does not follow the philosophy. Every single thing. In fasting, an example. In fasting, in Sawm, Rosa, we have, when we fast, And when only stomach fast from food, this fasting is meaningless. What is the reason? This fast should take us towards fasting of the eyes, fasting of the tongue, fasting of the heart, fasting of the thoughts. Then this fast is valuable. There's a philosophy behind it. What is the base? What is the main philosophy? This is, inshallah, we are going to discuss in coming years if I'll be here in Muharram or Ramadan, especially Ramadan timings. The philosophy of Ramadan. This is a very good part. Hajj. Why we do Hajj? What is hidden into Tawaf? When we hit the stones to the shaitan, what is hidden in this part? When we do Sa'i bain Safa wa Marwa, what is hidden in there? Why we do this thing? Why Allah made the Qurbani of Janab Ismail, right? Janab Ibrahim, he did Qurbani of sacrifice of his son, Janab Ismail. According to Imam Rada, there is a meaning hidden in it, and that meaning is Qurbani is not only just like we just pay some money and we cut the sheep's head and we're done. No, basically, what Janab Ibrahim did, he did sacrifice his son for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is the highest level of sacrifice. It's a completely amazing. How can a father do that? A father is Nabi and his son is Nabi. Basically what we have in Rawayat from Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam, it is when we do sacrifice in Eid al-Qurban, Bakhareed, or what you call in the different languages and cultures, it is the sign of we sacrifice the things we are attached to it too much. Sacrifice means being detached from the materialistic world. That's why in Hadith we say, when you do sacrifice, if you cannot do sacrifice, borrow some money. But you have to do it. You have to spend some money. Okay. Now we come into Muharram. Why we celebrate Muharram every year? The movement of Imam Hussain it is not like a simple happening, because every year something happened. In early 90s, in Bosnia they killed thousands of people, right? In Yemen now they're killing thousands of people. In Syria they're killing thousands of people. Different places, massacre happening, or happened basically. But what is hidden into the movement of Imam Hussain which make it very much different than other happenings? The point is, according to a hadith and from Ammar Haider, we have Imam Hussain was the sign of complete Iman, something much higher than Janab Ibrahim. And in front of him, against him, there was Yazid, son of Muawiyah, who was a complete sign of kufr. And kufr means, basically, when we're convinced, this is truth and this is haqq. When we are convinced with truth and haqq, when we say no to it. No for what? For my some personal basis, for my some personal reasons, for my some personal profits. I don't want to sacrifice my life, my job, my business, my money, my belongings. So I know what is correct and I know what is truth, but I say no to it. This is kufr, basically. When someone is convinced and say, okay, what happened into the night of Ashura? Can you believe that when Imam Hussain salam, he talked with Umar al-Sa'd, what Imam Hussain offered to Umar al-Sa'd? He said, oh Umar al-Sa'd, cancel everything. Don't fight with us. What Yazid has promised to you, the land of Ray, which is Tehran now, Iran. He said, I am going to give you more than this. And Umar al-Sa'd, he knew it. He is the son of Rasulullah. Now said, I am going to give you more than that. Don't fight with me. Don't kill us. This is not good for you. This is not good for you. Not for me. Not for me. For me, death and life is equal. If we live with honor, this is for us. If we die for honor, this is for us. We are always safe. We are Ahlul Bayt. We are the people stayed and lived and going to live into the path of Haqq, truth. But it's you, Umar Asad. If you change your mind, okay. According to lots of, or maybe few of Tawarikh, he cried, Umar Asad. When he turned his face away from Sayyid al-Shuhada Imam Hussain and he was going back, showing his back towards Imam Hussain, he was crying. He was in between, you know that, if you go into the history, Tabaqat Umar Asad, Tabaqat ibn Sa'd, if you go and read the chapter of Umar ibn Sa'd, he was one of great alim at that time. He was not a like terrorist, no. He was extremely knowledgeable personality at that time. And he was completely stuck between dunya and akhirah. He was thinking, like, if I'm going to kill Hussein ibn Ali alayhi salatu wasalam, just next week Yazid is going to offer me the territory of Ray. It doesn't happen. When we put our feet into the haram way and we think we are going to make a big difference at the end, we cannot make it. It's not going to happen. We have to make decisions every single step, because after taking every single step, there's a thousands of way ahead of us. When we choose the way of haram and we leave the way of halal, then we are going to be in a different way. Rather than we put our foot in the halal way and we move towards halal, that's maybe another way. And this is the sunnah ilahi. Nobody can change it. No way. We cannot say, let's do gunah today, let's do ma'asiyah today, and tomorrow I'll inshallah fix it. The day will come tomorrow after happening this day, after doing this ma'asiyah, that day will be something else than the day there is halal done before it. A correct path. This is a very important thing. He was crying. He cried. Ammar Haider, he cried. But he chose this dunya. He made decision of this dunya. He said, no, I'm going to have this dunya. I'm going to with the words of Yazid, not with the word of your Hussein ibn Ali alayhi salam. And that was his mistake. And that was the mistake of Yazid. And that was the mistake of Muawiyah. They all stood up against Ma'sumeen. Okay, what is the basic philosophy of Imam Hussein sallallahu alaihi wasallam? And how will you recognize he is Imam Hussein, he is Imam Hassan, he is Imam Ali, he is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, sallallahu alaihi Muhammad. How do we recognize them? Anybody can call us and say, I'm a new prophet, follow me. How are we going to follow? What is the reason behind it basically? How we can differentiate this person is Nabi? The main point, according to logic of Quran, the main point is when Ma'sumeen, Anbiya alayhi salam, Rasulullah, Ahlul Bayt, when they live on this planet for a long time, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, they don't speak lie, they don't trick, they don't misbehave. They were always live based on honor, truth, dignity, and all positive characters. That is the biggest proof that this person is a correct person. The person who never lied for 40 years definitely is not going to lie the day first after 40 years. This is the mantiq and logic of Rasulullah, he said. He said, oh people, I am the Nabi of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Am I Ameen? Am I Sadiq? Am I trustworthy? Yes, Ya Rasulullah. You are all good. There's all good qualities in you. Okay, I am telling you that I am the messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And some of people, they said, wow, we are blessed to have you among us. And some people said, no, we are not going to accept it because your mission, your way, is going to be against our culture. I am the son of that tribe, the big tribe. I am the big authority of that tribe. If I'm going to admit you, I have to leave my position. So they did not accept Rasulullah because of their position. Same logic Imam Hussein used for his mission. He said, I am seeing Batil is happening and Haqq is under Batil. And nobody is complaining. Nobody want to change it. As an Imam, I cannot sit down and just watch it. I have to talk. I have to work. I have to move forward. I have to take action. And he did. And he did. He said, yes, I am going to leave my city. And this movement, this journey towards people of Kufa, this is a sign of movement of Haqq. If you cannot do halal thing, in the city, you live in the city and you cannot earn halal, you cannot eat halal, you have to change the city, you have to migrate from here to another place. If you are falling into haram, then you have to change your way, you have to change your city. So, in general, the mission of Ammar Hussein was a movement against Batil. When we commemorate every year this year, we repeat this happening every year, that means we say, Ya Rasulullah, O Imam Ali, O Imam Hassan, O Sayyid al-Shuhada Abdullah Hussein, we are always into your way, and we are going to be in part of your mission, which is being against Batil. And we are going to be the support of truth, Amr bil Ma'ruf wa Nahy anil Munkar. We are going to be in support of. And the last point for this question, according to Imam Najaf Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam, he says, Oh my Shia. Pay attention, my brothers and sisters, on this sentence of Imam Jafar Sadiq, everybody. He says, Oh my Shia, كونوا دعاة الناس بأعمالكم لا بألسنتكم. O my followers, invite others towards us Ahlul Bayt. كونوا دعاة الناس بأعمالكم, with your deed, لا بألسنتكم. Do not invite others towards us with your language or tongue. No, we don't need that. Whatever you want to do, just do by your amal. كونوا